baseball on tap. It's the Kansas City Royals going up against the Oakland Athletics. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And today's starter, number 38.
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
As the lefty gets to work, swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing, otherwise you'll be really frustrated after this one.
One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Step off, throw to first. Witt dives back in safely.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Center field, Ruiz sizes this one up, brings it in. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And that one fouled off. Runner takes off. Pitch misses in. Low throw, and he can't dig it out. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, a nice lead and a nice steal there to get into scoring position with the heart of the order at the plate. That might just lead them to pitching around these hitters a little more because of the open base, but it's early in this ball game. Can't imagine it'll change the attack plan too much.
Kicks and fires. And a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Go ahead run at second, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Here in the East Bend. And pitching in this game, Cole Reagans. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Bottom of the first, digging in for Oakland, Ryan Noda. The pitch. Ripped to short. Witt over to first. One up, one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. And a strike in there. Reagans, a tall lefty, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2016. One out, bases empty. The next pitch misses. 1-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
The wind and the pitch. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Perez calls it in, and there's two away. And now Brent Rooker. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Renfroe hauls it in to end the inning. We move to the second here in Oakland. No score. Second inning set to go. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Here comes a pitch. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Swung on, belted. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder. A lot riding on this next at-bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
And here comes Mark Kotze as he's ready to make a change and go to the bullpen. Number 38 gives way, and not his finest start. They look comfortable out there. We'll have a new pitcher on the mound when we get back. Number 69 into the game. Making a move at second base. Entering is the pinch runner, Dairon Blanco. At the plate, Michael Massey. And that one fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. Oakland's bullpen has some movement. Kyle Muller getting ready to go. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times. So I'd say that's pretty effective if he can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
And that one is lifted in the air. Brown on the move. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. Here's the throw. And he's in safely at third with one out. And next is the designated hitter, Nelson Velasquez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. High fly ball out towards left field. Carrying well. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. He pulls into second, and a run comes in to score.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
One down. Kyle Isbell getting ready to hit. First offering, and it just misses. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball there. Velasquez, the runner at second with one away. Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Brown going back, leaping, and it's gone. It just got out of here. And they add on. It's 3-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And he pulls up on it, and that's a hit.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And here is MJ Melendez.
0-1. One ball.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty's his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. Falling behind 2-1.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it.
And a foul ball. Still only one out here in the inning. Next pitch is outside. Right-handed reliever. That one ripped. And it goes just foul.
Man, that's such a tough call for the umpire in real time, especially since those lines are not made of chalk the way they used to be. He got it right, though.
Man at first, one away. And that's ball four.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
On the mound now, Trevor Gott.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Bobby Witt Jr. now. He was drafted second overall by the Royals in 2019. Adley Rutschman was the only player taken ahead of him.
Yeah, he was part of a really good crop of shortstops. Bobby was the first one taken, but C.J. Abrams, Bryson Stott, Anthony Volpe, and Gunnar Henderson were also part of that draft class. How good is that?
Pretty good. And now the 0-1. This one smoked out to left. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. And next up for the Royals, Salvador Perez. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and he just misses.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet, but they do get a run. Vinny Pasquantino now at the plate. Struck out looking his first time. He swings and fouls one off. On the ground, right side. And they're happy to just get off the field after that.